left in our last video with that question. And today we'll see what is hard work. I'll try to give my insights about this hard work. And as I say always, we're not interested in opposite. We're trying to understand what we are in the present, and we're not trying to formulate anything. Formulas breed conflict in life. It's understanding is not formula, right? To have a clear perception about something, like suppose let's take fear, we have to discuss fear. To contact with it, and when you have a good understanding, there is no need of any formula. That understanding itself acts. You are out of fear through that understanding, not when you make a formula that beyond fear there is success. All those motivational things won't help much actually. So, saying that, this is the point I want to explore more along with you, which is hard work. Is hard work possible by being happy or for happiness? Right? There are two things. Suppose our children or ourselves, when we can work hard really, when we are happy or for happiness. Right? I think this is happiness must be at the beginning, not at the end. Throughout the journey of my work, I should be happy. It's not that at the end of the result, after getting result, I will be happy. I don't think that's quite correct. Because you see, you will get result after a few months, suppose, let's say. So all these months, if you are struggling, putting effort, and you are not really happy inside, but at the end of only 3 months or 1 year, if you are happy, I don't think it's meaningless, right? That means year after year, only one time you will be happy. I don't think it's quite correct. But all through the journey, there must be happiness in our beings. That can happen when there is when we enjoy the process of learning, when we are staying with something, and when there is love towards what we are doing. I think all over the journey we can be happy, and even produces more results in the middle of the path itself. Middle of the journey also, you can discover many things which are not only the end result, but many things in the journey also they come actually. We don't discover particularly, but they come because we are in love with what we are doing. So this is one very important thing that we need to give a thought. And there is one very beautiful quotation from Jiddu Krishnamurti. I want to put it here. So it goes something like, it's not work, but your own resistance towards work makes you dull. This is very beautiful and lovely phrase by Jiddu Krishnamurti. See, this resistance between my academics and myself, and my work and myself. So this is the first thing that we need to deal with first. As long as this resistance is there, means I'm interested to do something else, I am forced to do something. So obviously between this, what I am doing in the present, and myself, there is a resistance, because my mind is desiring something else. So this resistance has to be dealt at the first place. But what we are doing is, with this resistance itself, we want to work hard. Right? We can see this very easily in our present work culture. With this resistance itself, we want to work hard and we want to achieve the result. But whereas if we can see how this resistance is affecting, then the hard work itself becomes effortless and struggle free. There the happiness is throughout the journey, not at the end. So it's like, suppose there is an floor, smooth floor which where oil has spread, which is oily, so which is slippery, right? And the present our conditioning is on that slippery floor itself. We need to work hard to run. We need to practice running. But wisdom is when you clean the floor, when you remove that slippery nature of that floor, and when you try to work hard, that is wisdom, right? But if I say no, this is more heroic action, and I want to practice on the slippery floor itself, that I think that is cynical and not so wise thing to do, because in resistance you are losing all your energy. Right? So when you don't have energy, how can you work hard in our lives? I don't think it's not quite logical even. So this is one thing about hard work, and this is another important problem with hard work. See, we are trying to solve from childhood. We are trying to solve problems, and our motto is always at the end result, always to get over a problem, to complete it and to solve it, and that is our condition, right? And there is a different kind of approach towards a problem, right? Any problem, we are not trying to move close to it and live with it, right? So that there is love between myself and the problem that I'm facing, and in that love the understanding happens, right? When I'm staying with the problem, the understanding begins. But when I'm always on the end result, when only end result become important, right? I cannot, as I said, I cannot enjoy the journey of my work. So end result from the beginning, right? See, there must be a vision when we're working to complete something, and how the schedule goes and all. There must be vision, but from the beginning, if the end result is the only important thing, right? There will be no creative openings in the middle, right? There is no reduction of effort and struggle. See, that is the beauty. Real hard work, actually real hard work. In real hard work, the effort and struggle reduces day by day, right? There is more joy, happiness, and peace. Actually, it's not that you are struggling and you are painfully working hard day by day without even caring about your body, family, nothing. I don't think that is really a beautiful thing to do, or a good thing to do. So these are the things that we need to give more thought about. Like, even this, when hard work is done out of love and passion, there is common good and inclusive growth. I'm saying common good and inclusive growth. There is no sacrifice. There is no sacrifice of your own growth, but you are growing along with others. Common good and inclusive growth, and also you are growing when you share, when you discuss, when you are vital in your work, when you are in love with what you are doing. You are growing. Actually, you are growing, and also there is common good and inclusive growth without your knowing. It's not that you are intentionally planning to do something, but they happen. The common good and inclusive good, they happen by themselves. So, end result, there is one beautiful example. I didn't remember who is the person, but I think it is Ramanujan, the great mathematician. Once he failed in mathematics paper, I think. Mathematics. He is a great scientist of mathematics, but he failed. What happens is, when he went for the exam, when he saw the question paper, he has given 12 different types of how to solve a single problem in 12 different ways, right? He hasn't got the time to look at the other questions. So only one question he answered, but in a 12 different ways. You see, that is that is real love. He forgot even there is no fear of exam, or he forgot everything surroundings. He is completely involved in the beauty, that learning. Still in exams, he is trying to learn. He is not interested to. You see, but we are afraid if our children do like that. We are afraid, but you see that what this man has given to the world and to himself. Even his life is also beautiful, full of happiness, right? But you see that's a very that is actually, I feel that is real hard work when you lose yourself in something that. But when I am fearful about my end result, whether I get or not, when all these things are happening, it's not really hard work. It's like dragging day after day dragging. So this basically in work culture we can help each other uh, to see that we are moving towards the more harmonious hard work, not the present where everyone is painful and struggling, putting a lot of efforts. No, that is not a good thing, good work culture. But in to be harmonious, to be cooperating with each other, sharing new ideas, and seeing that people where they belong, we are keeping them in the. Suppose someone is interested in something and he can excel in that field, silently placing him there. So this is more about inclusive work actually, sometimes, and it is most often. But at the same time, I cannot wait that someone will support me. Someone will. It's not always the case that someone will support me and then I will step into a safe. But no, I have to work on myself as well. And if that comes, then it is a bonus. Otherwise, I cannot wait that the manager he has his own burdens, and you are a problem to a manager, and my manager is a problem to you. You both are problem to each other sometimes. It's not that only from the authority you are getting problem, right? So this is my understanding about thought. So definitely our children, we and everything, we all must taste the beauty of this kind of hard work, not the present, whatever it is going, struggle full of effort. Not, no, that is not. When you involve in such kind of the present, whatever it is, it creates more and more disorder in the society. The people become more fearful and greedy, and it is all about myself. It is all about my growth. So you see, this is much more beautiful, right? This is common good and inclusive growth, but at the same time, you are not sacrificing your life, right? There is no sacrifice. There is no need to sacrifice your happiness or your peace. This is much better. Even for, suppose if I am going for the whatever the hard work that I discussed, whether it is me or you, here it is, there is peace and happiness. But at the same, but when we see the present work culture, it's not giving much importance to that. Throughout the journey, I need to be happy, not at achieving some level, some goal or some result. So even for our children, I desire this for the present generation. I really want to see that they're working really, really hard by sharing, cooperating, and learning, and joyfully they are growing like gigantic trees. I want to see like that. Even myself, I want to see you as well. We are all growing like that is the most beautiful thing if it can happen. So please give a thought on these points and ponder over. And yeah, again, as I say, The ultimate of my videos and my work is finally you are becoming a light to yourself. You're not depending on any outside authority for mental peace or happiness, right? Day by day, when the understanding grows about the different aspects of life, you become stronger. When you, for that, you need to be alone. You need to sit alone and try to bring these things in your mind and think about them, right? Once you start that exercise, you are alone. You can solve your problems. Rarely we can depend on others to discuss or to come together and share the things, but basically you are becoming stronger and wiser inward. That independence is real happiness. So that is the if I can put it, ultimate goal of my work. That is the ultimate goal. Each and every one of us is independent, wise, and we are sharing, cooperating out of harmonious love and compassion. Thank you so much. Please give a thought on these points. Thanks a lot. Bye.